We are young, wild, and free. Let's begin HOTBEAT. Tuesday's HOTBEAT on February 15th, 2022. We have started with a song called 24/7 by WonHo. Hello to all of our HOTBEAT family. I'm HOTBEAT's DJ HoWon of W24 and your one and only Hodi. Let's get started with HOTBEAT. Okay, so I always actually got always a kick from that because, you know, we have WonHo and then I'm HoWon. It's like, it's weird. Anyways, I have a little side story for all of our HOTBEAT listeners. I'm actually talking about things that men and women don't know about each other. So, in the internet, there's this thing that they said that this is actually the title of the, I guess, blog or whatever it is, the information. Ways that girl flirts that men don't notice. For number one, there's actually several of these. For number one, we have girls tend to compliment other girls, but at the same time, also diss them a little by little, like, you know, say bad things about them little by little, you know, when they talk about them. Number two is, it's like if the girl has a guy that she likes, she will tend to laugh and like start leaning on to that guy, like, you know what I mean, like, you know, touch their arm or something like that. Yeah, that's another one. Number three is, even though they have put on makeup on, they say, "Oh, I don't have any makeup on right now," you know. It's funny. And the other one is, oh yeah, even though the guy might have like a girlfriend, she would go and, you know, talk to the guy very comfortably. Yeah, that's one of the ways that girls tend to be very close to guys. And the other one is saying, "Oh, I feel more comfortable when I'm with men around me." Yeah, and say that she is very free and loose. But no, it might not be true. But on the opposite side as well, there are some things that, ways that men flirt that girls don't notice. So I'll tell you. These are several of them. To a girl who's wearing a skirt or a dress, he would take out his coat or whatever it is, the outerwear that he's wearing, and then he would put it on their laps, yeah, and to you know, cover up their knees and stuff like that. This is actually very like a gentleman type of thing, right? But usually men don't do that to any girl. It's usually when they're flirting and they're like showing their love to that person. And the next one is, saying like, "Oh, your hands are so small. Do you wanna compare sizes?" And then, you know, they so subtly put their hands on the girl's hand. So cliche. The next one is, yeah. The guy says, "Oh, I'm gonna go play basketball. Can you please hold on to my jacket?" And then, you know, they give you a jacket. Yeah, that happens many times. Usually guys don't give their jackets to anyone or their outerwear to anyone. They just leave it on the floor or on the bench or the stairs. They don't give it to someone. It's weird. And the next one is, It says when the guy and the girls are like in, like, I guess, drinking, when they're like drinking together, the guy would subtly say to the girl, "Aren't you bored? Let's go out." And then, you know, they go get ice cream or something. Another cliche move. Yeah. The next one is, if a guy asks you, "Could you please give me a call tomorrow in the morning?" Or, "Why don't you call me in the morning tomorrow so we can wake up each other?" That's very intimate expression. Yes, definitely. All right, so I actually I don't want to be too relatable to all of these things that, you know, men tend to flirt with women. I mean, I've seen it happen, and I mean, I cannot say that I've never used these, but each person has his or her own way to flirt with a guy or a girl, right? So I don't know. All right, so that was a little side story for Tuesday. I'm pretty sure everyone's a little bit more hyped up now, right? So sadly, guys, this is a little bit of sad news. NIve is absent today because he has a personal matter to attend to. So we will be skipping phrase up today, and instead we'll be doing Hodi's playlist, where I will be introducing you to some of my favorite music. So let's first give a listen to a song, and I'll be back. The song is Yoya by Joy. I would like to invite the HOTBEAT listeners to the world of my music, Hodi's playlist. So, today we'll be skipping phrase up because unfortunately NIve has to attend to a personal matter and couldn't make it to HOTBEAT today. Instead, we'll be doing Hodi's playlist where I share with you a taste of my favorite music. Our writer already told me the themes for today so that I could pick my song recommendations in advance. And the first theme is songs that made Hodi dream of becoming a singer. Of course, of course. When I first heard this, topic, she sent me the topic in advance and I was looking at it. And when I first heard it, I was like, of course I have someone that I can talk about. You guys all know who my role model is. I mean, the person who made me become a singer. Although I cannot say that she's the one that she made me become a singer. I love singing and I loved her as a singer and artist. But I think the only reason I became a singer because I thought it was going to be fun. Yeah, it wasn't like an inspiration because you guys all know that I used to study. I used to be a really average college student who did not do music. And I started doing music when I first came into the company. So I want to say like she became the reason why, I mean, like a role model for me, but I cannot say that she was the one that made me dream of becoming a singer. But anyways, I did actually dream about becoming a singer when I was little. I think I was like maybe 6, 7 years old. Yeah. The reason I decided to do this was because for some reason, I was the one who always stood up in front of everyone and had to do solos for like chorus parts. Yeah. So, I guess, yeah, that's one of the things that reminds me of that. Yeah. And every time I sang, people really liked it for some reason. And yeah, I guess that's the reason why becoming a singer was one of my dreams when I was a little child. Everyone gets, if you get a compliment when you're a child, I'll be like, oh, I want to become that. I want to become that. So that's what happened. But when finally I decided to, I guess, accomplish my dream back in 2017, my parents had gone crazy. Just they were like, no, you cannot do this. My mom was like, what are you talking about? And I first talked to my mom, and then I guess I talked to my dad. They were trying to persuade me not to do this. But they were saying it very nicely. And I was like, no, I think this is a one in a lifetime opportunity. I think I'm gonna take it. And I was like, okay, then do it. My dad was like, okay, then do it. Do whatever you want. But don't forget to leave, don't forget to hang into college after you finish this music career. I was like, okay, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Probably I'm never gonna go back to college. Anyways, I think I'm gonna tell you the songs that I chose right now. The songs that I chose were Lonely Night by Taeyeon and Gravity by Taeyeon. Okay, so first of all, Lonely Night is a B-side track in the album of her first actually official album called My Voice. It came out, what year was it? I think it was 2017 or maybe 2018. I really, really enjoyed this album. It was so good. The title track was actually Fine. This was 2017. The title track was Fine. And what I really liked about this album was that it had two versions. Like a really nice and soft version and a really sexy version, dark kind of version, which is because she talked about the album. I heard about it. Although the title was chosen for the song called Fine, there was a dispute among the SM Entertainment workers there to have I Got Love, the song called I Got Love, to be the title track. Yes, these were the two songs that were chosen as title tracks. But then they went with Fine. I Got Love is more of a sexy kind of like, da, 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 da. I got love, I got love, I got love. It's very, very dark and like sexy, you know. So that was a song. But among all the songs in her album, when she introduced this album, she said that it was an album where she only put her voice. That's why she decided to call the album My Voice. And the song called Lonely Night was especially very special for me because it's the style that I really, really like. Yeah. And the way she sang it was just beautiful. Yeah. And the next song that I decided to choose was Gravity. Gravity is the song that she sang for her fans once it came out. Although it was like a unreleased song, she sang it on her concert, and then she decided to put it on her album for, I think it was a second full-length album, which the title track was 불티, Spark. The song, the title album was Purpose, the second album. This was, Gravity was a B-side track of this one, yeah. But lots of Taeyeon's fans already knew about this song. They really wanted to hear this song in like a, recorded version of it. So it was pretty good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Okay, so I really do hope you guys enjoy these two songs. They're gonna be awesome, and I'll talk about them after we give them a listen. The songs are again "Lonely Night" and "Gravity" by Taeyeon. This is DJ Hodi, and you're listening to Hodi's playlist for today, where I share with you my taste in music. Yes, sorry about that. My second theme is now my favorite drama soundtracks. Right. So, when I first got the message about this in advance, I thought about all the dramas that I really enjoyed, but she actually asked me for the recent dramas, so that we can all talk about it together and, relate to it. And obviously, I've been telling you guys all this time that I really enjoyed the drama 그해 우리는 Our Beloved Summer. It was so, so good. And the song that I chose for that drama, I was actually in the verge of like, all the songs in the drama are so good. But I was in the verge of between 언덕나무 by I can't remember his name. Lee Seung-yoon, I think he's called. And the other song called Christmas Tree by V from BTS. I was really, really thinking about it from both songs. But I decided to choose Christmas Tree. Yeah. The reason I chose this song was because it was the first OST song that came out among all the episodes. So it was really nice to hear. I really especially liked the intro of the song. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. And the song is all in English, so it was pretty good too. Okay, and the next song that I chose was another drama that I had to think about. Although I really enjoyed 고요의 바다, Silent Sea, there's no OST for that drama. There's no OST, so I couldn't choose one. And I thought about the recent dramas. I was gonna pick Hotel de Luna, but then I didn't want to go again with like Taeyeon because she also sang that song 그대라는 시. So I decided to choose another drama that you guys all know that I love very much is Reply 1988, right? 응답하라 1988. And the song that I chose was 내게 줄 수 있는 건 오직 사랑뿐. There is nothing but give all my love to you by December. This actually is a song, if I remember correctly, is by Ssup, one of the most well-known singers from that era. And December remade the song. They are a group of men singing together, so I really enjoyed it. When it came out, especially in the drama, it just gives me the butterfly feelings. It's like 오직 사랑뿐. It's very like touching. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's talk about that. Actually, no, let's listen to them. It's Christmas Tree by V and 내게 줄 수 있는 건 오직 사랑뿐. There's nothing but give all my love to you by December. This is DJ Hodi of HOTBEAT, and you're listening to Hodi's playlist instead of Phrase Up today. Anyways, we're moving on to our last theme for Hodi's playlist. It is Hodi's current playlist. That's the theme. So when I first heard this this theme, I was like, nowadays I actually don't have like a special playlist. Yeah, I listen to songs a lot on the YT, and I don't actually have like a playlist that I can talk to you about. So I thought about it. But one of the songs that I've been listening to a lot these days as I was recording our album, to get a lot of reference for like chorus parts, I was listening to lots of Ariana Grande songs. And one of the songs that I got really, really into is actually called POV, which is point of view. And the song became very well known, especially because of this audition program that they did on, in the US. And this person sang it, and, Ariana Grande is actually a judge in the audition show. And so it was pretty viral, the video. I really, really enjoyed it. And, I don't know, the way that she sings the song is just really nice to listen to. I really, really like her newest album, Positions. I was actually in the verge of picking between these two songs, POV and Positions, but I decided to choose POV. POV is more my style. Yeah, I like it very much. Okay, so that's it. And the second song that I chose for Hodi's current playlist is actually this song, 거기 잠시라도 Stay a Moment by Double Train 4. I've actually said this to many of our hobby listeners before. I don't listen to many of our songs. But the reason I've been listening to our studio version of 거기 잠시라도 Stay a Moment a lot these days is because of our newest album coming out. I was thinking about how we made music then and how we're trying to change all those things. So I wanted to compare, and the mixing, the chorus parts, the vocals. I was trying to see the difference. So this is one of the reasons why I've been listening to this song a lot. And I heard it and it was pretty good. I was like, back then when it first came out, I was like, oh, I cannot listen to this. But then now that I listen to it, it's very comfortable to listen to. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah. Anyways, so that was the third theme we had. We're going to give them a listen and I'll be back. Again, POV by Ariana Grande and 거기서 잠시라도 Stay a Moment by Double 24. So today, instead of Phrase Up, we had Hodi's playlist. I hope you guys enjoyed it very, very much. So any songs, or if you're currently on your playlist right now, I would love to know. Feel free to send messages and your song recommendations to HOTBEAT anytime, okay? We'll see what happens next week too. We'll be back after two songs now. They are Party Without You by NIve and 그건 아마 우리의 잘못은 아닐 거야. Oh, maybe it's not our fault by 백예린. Now it is time for us to wrap up part one. Moving on to part two after this song. Remember, part two, we have a 3 daily segment, so please stay tuned. The song right now is Because of You by Chancellor.
Every step we're grooving, follow my beat, I'm with you. Heartbeat, heartbeat.
Welcome to the second hour of HOTBEAT. I'm HOTBEAT's DJ HoWon of W24, your one and only Hodi. Now for part two, we have our 3 daily segments. Ssup, TMI Quiz, Who Knows, and also That's the Reason. I want you guys to stay tuned. Thank you very much. So we have 2 songs to listen to right now. They are Lullaby by Woods 조승연 and I'm Bad Too by Hwasa featuring DPR Live. Hola, Ssup. Hello, everyone. How was your day today? What did you guys see, feel, eat, and talk about? It is time to share your life stories with me, DJ HoWon. So, any story about your day is going to be great. Tell us how you spent the day, what you ate, who you met, etc., along with a brief introduction about yourself. Okay. So we're going to straight into our sub story for today. We're going to straight into it. It is joyful Irina from Romania saying, "Hi, DJ Hwan, how are you? Hello. Happy Lunar New Year. Oh, happy Lunar New Year to you too. Hope your holiday was a nice time for you. I also wanted to welcome you back. I knew you had been away from the show for a while. Glad to see you back. So many things happened for me. I've had a great Christmas and New Year. And also an amazing start of 2022. Learned so many things and slowly getting started with work. I do projects here and there like taking photos for people, writing, and so on. I'm still searching for a more stable job, but even though money comes slowly from my projects, I'm still happy for learning and improving my skills. How was your start for 2022? I really miss chatting with you. Stay safe and hope you have a pleasant week, says Joyful Irina. Thank you, Joyful Irina, for the message for sub. Right. So it was Lunar New Year recently. I actually had lots of fun this Lunar New Year. Every single year, I was like I guess I would get depressed and I would get sad because first of all, my parents are not here in Korea, so I wouldn't be able to spend time with my real, close family. And so what I did was actually I spent time with my bandmates the first day, and then I visited my aunts during the holidays. I went to their house, to her house. We had my uncle was there as well. My cousins were there as well. And we just like sat. I didn't even say anything. I was like, I don't want to. I was like, let's go eat dinner. I didn't even say that. I just went to their house and she started making food for me. I was like, oh, thank you. And I think it was like around 4. So I had a late lunch. The food. It was been a long time since I've had home food made by someone. So. It was pretty good. I liked it very much. And I think we talked for 3 hours, I think it was. Yeah. 3 whole hours, and it was fun. We talked about my life, her life, our cousin's life, my mom's life, It was a day where I could diss about my mom. Just kidding. Because since my aunt is her sister, my mom's sister, she was complaining about her a little bit, and I was like, yeah, she's sometimes a little bit, I guess, too over controlling, those kind of things. But I love my mom, of course. You guys all know that. But anyways, yeah, that's how I spent Lunar New Year. Christmas. Oh yeah, it's the almost half of February right now. The month of January passed by so fast. It was I was shocked. I was like, when it was February, when it was February 1st, I was like, it's already February. And I was telling my bandmates, what is wrong with the time these days? Seriously, the month of January went by so fast. It felt like I didn't do anything. And even the month of February as well, it's already midst of February. I was like, seriously, what is wrong with time these days? Time goes so fast, right? Yeah, and especially since Double 24 has been very, very busy with our new album. I guess that's the most reason that we feel like we don't have time. Yeah, every single day we do something, and it's just it's quite hectic. Because a full-length album is almost 12 songs, 13, 12 songs. So we're preparing for all of those, and it's been quite hectic. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's it. And Edina was saying, how was your start for 2022? I've decided to do things like resolution stuff. I think it's been going better. One of my resolutions was, loving others as I love myself. And so I've been trying to do that. And it's been going well. I've actually never fought with my bandmates this year. Usually we would fight at least once a week, but no, I haven't fought with them in a while. We talk it out very much these days, so that's good. And another thing that I've been doing is also, cutting caffeine. Well, I cannot say caffeine because I do drink caffeine, but I'm talking about like coffee. Yeah, so I've been cutting off coffee and it's been going well. It's actually been really, really good. I think my blood circulation has been going better. Anyways, all right. So I hope you stay safe as well. Irina, thank you very much for coming back and giving us a message for Ssup. All right. So we're moving on to now the TMI quiz. Who knows after this song? The song is 제목 없는 love song, untitled love song by Henry. From K-stars to K-culture, that's now the center of the world. We solve too much information quizzes that aren't too obvious. TMI quiz, who knows? Starting our second daily segment, it is time for the TMI Quiz. Happy fam, if you know the answers as we go through the quiz, remember there are two ways for you to send in your answers. First one is Hoppy's website send message board. Number two is DMR Instagram ID is Hoppy0409. So from Monday through Sunday, we'll draw one winner among those who answer correctly, and the winner will be receiving my selfie via email as a gift. All those winners will be announced after our Sunday show ends on the announcement board, so please check it out. And again, leave us your email address. Very good. So now, here's today's quiz for TMI Quiz. Who knows? Question is, Kwon Eunbi, a former member of IZ*ONE, has released a new song called Mirror. Composed and written by Kwon Eunbi herself, the song is a message of hope for those who are going through the tough times and feeling anxious. Oh, so today's quiz is about Kwon Eunbi. When Kwon Eunbi saves other people's phone numbers in her phone, she types this next to each person's name. What is it? Number one is their label, and number two is their hometown. So I've actually known a lot of people who actually write their hometown names here in Korea. First of all, because we have many people who have the same name in Korea. For example, I know lots and lots of Jihaes. Yeah. I don't know if you ever heard the name called Jihae, but there's so many songs with Jihae. Another one would be Hanna. You know, Hanna is another one. Another one will be like Johan, those kind of songs. I mean, those kind of names out there. Yeah. Not like Maddox, because it's like Kyungmun, which is different. So, but anyways, there are those names who are they're, you might have like so many friends with similar names. So you would want to change, you would want to put like a difference. So when they call you, you know who it is exactly. So for example, like I knew like two 수정 누nas, and they were Kim Sujong and Ko Sujong. And so if you change their, obviously if you put their full names, it's better. But for example, what happens if they're both Kim Sujong? Then you want to put their hometown names, right? Or maybe it's the labels. But I wonder if it will be literally labels. Of course, Kwon Eunbi is on the entertainment business now, and probably might want to differentiate their names with the labels, with like the companies, if she had friends of like celebrities. But I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I'm just trying to give you guys hints for you to choose and take a guess, okay? Number one is their label. Number two, their hometown. Take a guess. Very good. Let's move on. We'll listen to a song, and I'll be back to continue with That's the Reason. The song is Mirror by Kwon Eunbi. Now, moving on to That's the Reason. Time to listen to 3 songs based on a guy's happy fam. So, maybe it's actually a playlist for us, right? Today's That's the Reason was sent from Kymm from Peru. Yeah, we got a message. We'll listen to the 3 songs first, and we'll be back to check out the message later. I think I already know what the theme is. The first song is Martin Smith's 봄 그리고 너, Paint on Spring. Oh, I love this song. And the second song is Busker's 벚꽃 ending, Cherry Blossom ending. And the third song is New Kids 첫 번째 봄, First Spring. So let's give them a listen, and we'll be back. So, today's That's the Reason were songs recommendations by Kymm from Peru. This is what it is in the message. Kymm says, "Hi, Hodi, hello. It's officially spring in Korea." Is it? Anyways, the snowflakes stop falling so that the delicate cherry blossoms begin to fall. When I think of spring, these three songs are the first that come to my mind. Paint on Spring by Martin Smith, Cherry Blossom Ending by Busker, and First Spring by New Kid. I hope this is a sweet spring for you and the Hoppy family. Take care of yourself, says Kymm from Peru. Oh, so cute. Thank you so much for the message. First of all, although it may be officially spring in Korea, it's super cold. Oh, sorry about that. It is super cold, considering that it's officially spring. I'm gonna guess that I'm gonna be wearing like my outerwear, my thick outerwear for a long time for this year. But anyways, yes, I love spring. It's my favorite season. I've said this many times here on HOTBEAT. Uh, Although, I mean, guys tend to like autumn, but I don't because I don't know, it's just too cold sometimes in autumn season. But spring is more like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but you have the cherry blossoms, the weather is so nice, you have the spring breeze. Although one of the things that I really do hate about spring is the flower pollen. So like if there's no flower pollen, then that's fine. But if there is, it's just I get allergies. Yeah, which is bad for your throat and everything else. Once I did this, like I remember I did this performance when we were trying to do busking, I think it was, and it was outside and it was spring and this like flower pollen started to come out and I think I sneezed once in a performance. I was like singing and then I sneezed. It's just really unprofessional, isn't it? But anyways, that happens sometimes. It's natural, but still, I don't like that. Anyways, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this year's spring as well. That first song, 봄 그리고 너, is one of my favorite songs for spring. So yeah, thank you so much for that recommendation too. Yeah. I wanted to give that a listen. But anyways, we're now moving on. Thank you very much for the message, Kymm from Peru. Let's give a listen to another song and I'll be back with the quiz's answer. The song is 하루 끝, At the End of the Day by 설아 from 우주소녀. Time to reveal the answer for today's TMI quiz. Who knows now? The question again was this one. When Kwon Eunbi saves other people's phone numbers in her phone, she types this next to each person's name. What is this? Number one is their label, and number two, their hometown. I thought it was going to be their hometown, but I was wrong. It is number one, their label. Right. So when Kwon Eunbi saves other people's phone number in her phone, she saves it as label person's name. For example, Starship 장원영. Or yeah. So some of her friends joke that they feel hurt because Eunbi saves them in such a formal name instead of saving their nickname. Right. I've actually had this many times. It's like for college as well. I think that happens too. 한동, because my college is Handong University. So 한동 something. That happens, and I think that's fine. But although I don't know if that person's name is special, I don't tend to write down their label's name, right? So I guess Kwon Eunbi was, she was getting too confused with like people calling her and be like, oh, who was this? And then she, reminds herself of that person with the company's name. So maybe that's it. Anyways, that was today's TMI Quiz's answer. We have two songs to listen to now. They are 답이 없었어, No Answer by Hongdae and Why by Taeyeon. It's time to wrap up already, Hoppy fan. We'll say goodbye with the ending song, 머리가 자란다, and I Still Grow by Daybreak. I am DJ HoWon, your Hodi, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on HOTBEAT. Goodbye.